All right, so we got a fresh shoe over here on the blackjack table. The wizards. What could I call it? I mean, it's actually been quite friendly just lately, but for the longest time, my God, I couldn't get arrested on this damn thing. But obviously, we've got a new shoe coming up over here too. Um, and my feeling about this is I'm just going to keep doing these one baccarat shoe sessions with the bike back and forth because I think they're useful, but also it's kind of a challenge, to the AI monkeys or robots or whatever the hell they are, which seem to be leaving them alone at the moment. But why on earth they would take down, remove, disqualify, dismiss, do whatever the hell it is, this kind of material when they allow these losers to keep on betting like idiots, irresponsibly, recklessly, dangerously, stupidly, idiotically, illogically, and all of those things, erratically, randomly, which is promoting self-harm and potential danger to their millions of viewers. But I would guess that the way YouTube is set up, the way YouTube thinks is, hey, it's making us a shitload of money, so forget the morals. Not a problem. We'll just shut down the people who aren't making us any money, which is me, of course. So there you go. Anyway, I think we'll start, as usual, over here. +1. It's going to be a slow doodle again. This time of night, it's about 7:30 in the UK. That's how it goes sometimes. That's a tie double, a double for the tie. Not going to double that. Okay, I think that's now a plus max, and you can go as high as you like. I just prefer not to go higher than 5 units. And we'll chase that because we only had one. So that would now be 3, 4, third. All right. Came out of that alive. Minimum. Double for the loss. Yeah, this is kind of a greatly simplified. Blah, blah, blah. There's one word in my head and another one comes out of my mouth. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but it's been plaguing me for a little bit. Not dangerously, I don't think. I don't think I'm completely losing my marbles. I'm just not paying attention properly. All right, that's okay. So back to the min. Yeah, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not plowing these through the editor, so you folks out there will have to do your own sums. You've got all the information here, the number one, the number lost, the volume won, the volume lost. So, if you're dubious, you can do your own arithmetic. If I remember every time, I'll pull up the easier to read summary with the red chart. Okay, so that's 3 in a row. Now, well, we're hoping for 3 in a row. We didn't get 3 in a row, so that's 1, 2. 3, 4. 7, 8. 7, 8, Joe. Okay. Did I just lose something? I did 15, 16? Oh, dear. Well, oh, joy. 15, 16. So that didn't make us much money, but it did put us back in the black. And this is, again, this is the choice that you have to make. Most people would balk at that. They would fall back. And the more you do that, the more you drop, the less chance you have of recovering your loss to date. And if you want to make steady money at these games, and remember, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I've got to remember to say that in every single one of these videos. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not saying that this is absolutely bulletproof, unbeatable, and whatever. I'm just saying it's better than anything that you're doing right now. That's basically my, as far as I go. But you have to have a bet out which can make a dent in your loss to date. That's the way it works. And if you try to do differently, then you'll just keep sliding deeper and deeper into the, as my daughter used to say when she was little, the 5-hit. Why did somebody write 5-hit on that wall? One, two. And back to the little one. +1. 51. Repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, 3, 5 then. I don't care. Sometimes a mistake is beneficial, and you do make mistakes. I mean, this is part of life, isn't it? Especially under pressure in a casino. And this is one of the reasons why I insist on rounding up all the time. I can't be messing with quarter chips and 50s and all the rest of it. And once we get into 500s and thousands, I'm not going to be pissing around with hundreds. So that's why we keep rising. And of course that means that when we get the turnaround win, we do much better than the mathematicians, the trolls, the shills, the casino frontmen would ever admit, because they always trash the martingale and say, yeah, well, after all that time, when you win, you only win 1 unit. It's an absolute lie. What you win is everything that you've lost to date plus 1 unit, which is pretty damn poor. And of course, what I'm going for all the time is lost to date plus quite a bit more than 1 unit. So there we are. Anyway, what are we doing here? Waiting for turnaround. Didn't happen. Oh dear. Okay, so that's 3, 4, isn't it? Oh, I was going to say we'll have to go to blackjack. Well, I haven't played blackjack yet, so we'll go over there now just to wake up the dealer. Sorry, mate. No more snoozing. Double. Hate those. Never do anything bloody well for you. Yee. I think that's like 2, 3. Third. Well, that's hard to beat, isn't it? 5, 6. Oh, money in the bank. Not much, but it's where it's meant to be. It's not in the dealer's tray. It's over on our side of the table. That's what matters. Doesn't look good. Now it looks better. There we go. It wasn't very much, was it? Dealer 22. Love it. I think that's is it a replay? A rebet? That's a little better when it's against a 6. Hello? Well, maybe it's not a little better when it's against a 6. Oh, okay, so that worked out. Minimum. Double down. What is going on? Okay. 1, 2, 3. 5, 6. I think 9 is a bad card for you up there. 11, 12. That doesn't look great, does it? Oh dear. 11, 12, so 2.5, 1.5, drop. Oh, bloody hell. 3, 1.5. Ooh, 3.5, 1.5. 4, 1.5. We're getting murdered here, aren't we? Finally, 3.5, 1.5. Oh boy, not good. Not at all good. Okay, so 3.5, 1.5. So that's 6.5. 6.5, 7, basically, isn't it? So I better drop. And the drop is 1.5, 6.5, 7. Okay, good deal of 22 up there. Six and a half, 7. I've lost myself completely now. It's got to be 6, 7, I think. No? All right, that'll do. No, it won't. So that's 15. I think we're going to have to go over to baccarat and do 15, 20. How do you feel about that? Well, I feel better about it now. That was pushing it a bit, but if you've got a big bankroll, and if you believe that moving won't hurt you, and if you believe, as I do, that shuffles are meaningless, cuts are meaningless, all that smoke and mirrors shit that the casinos pump out in great quantity, it's all BS. All that matters is the patterns. And we had enough money to carry us through if we had to go to the mat. I mean, this was pretty much to the mat, wasn't it? That was pretty big. But what are we looking at? We got 21,375 ahead here in 12 minutes, and we've got. Oh, that's no good. I've fucked up again, haven't I? Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Okay. Sorry. That was entirely my fault. I make mistakes. You may have noticed. So we're 12,800 down here, and we're 21,375 up there. So we're about 8,500 ahead in 12 minutes. So let's go back to the min here. Double for the tie. I mean, the key really is always, do you have the resolve to keep going? Because the way that the house beats us most of the time is that they have a lot more money than we do, and so we run out of either money or guts, before turnaround could get a chance to take hold. And that's the deal basically. I think it's probably oh, all right, let's get this right. 1, 2. All right, minimum. And if you see me make a mistake, I mean, don't give me a hard time, because you're going to make mistakes too. If you decide to pick up on what I'm showing you here, you will make mistakes, and all you have to do is make sure that your down and out are in your mind at all times. Adjust them when you screw up, and you'll be fine. But remember, no guarantees. It's funny, I've been looking around on the internet and I see several people. I mean, there's one lot, like DEG or something they call, I don't know, dealers, something or other school, or I don't know, whatever. And they got this thing sort of saying, win your kid, send your kid to college on this strategy and so on. And these bloody robots take no notice of that. You got to be small to be squashed. I think that's their attitude. What? 200 lost? What happened? Okay, so it's 5-4 then. Oh dear. 9, 10. Okay. 2, 1. Let's go back over here. Bugger. 2, 1, 3, 2. Aha. Oh no. That's how the games are, though, isn't it? But you know, these guys, these losers on YouTube, it's extraordinary. I mean, they jump up and down and they run around the table and they do all sorts of things that would seem to suggest that what they just did was skill. It's not skill. It's bloody blind luck. At least when I win, I generally won because I had the right money on the table, not because I was clever or whatever. I mean, smart betting is important. It's essential. If you random bet, then you're going to get your ass kicked. It's that simple. 2, 3, not happy about that. All right, happier now. Double for the loss. Oh, 51. Alexa, show me the front door.
Okay.
I can never get used to the fact that I have to stand. I think that's a repeater. That makes it 1, 2. Bloody hell. 3, 4. 7, 8. Oh, oh dear, oh dear. What utter crap. 7, 8. 7, 8. Happens all the time in this game, of course. So we've got 2.5, 1.5. So the drop is a half. No. 3, 1.5. 3.5, 1.5. This is not good, is it? Look at this crap. 3.5, 1.5. 4, 1.5. So we're going to go to baccarat. We're going to call it 4, 2. 6, 4. Could be nasty. It's nasty already. What am I talking about? 10, 8. All right. 2, 3. 5, 6. There we go. All right. Out of trouble. 19 wins, 24 losses. Shoe balance 25,000, near enough. And where are we on blackjack? We are still around 13,350 behind. So you add those two together, and you get about 10 grand in 20 minutes. So that's not too shabby, I don't think. I'll play this out because I don't think blackjack has been very kind to us. So I'll play out this shoe here, I think, unless I get into trouble. It's a repeat. Minimum. Double for the loss. 1, 2. Good. Minimum. +1. +1. +1. That's a repeat, I think. Now we're on 2, 3. That weird noise is the front door camera because I'm upstairs and the dog's downstairs, and I need to know who she's screaming at. 2, 3. I think that got us out of trouble, didn't it? I think so. Yeah. Back to the men. But I mean, just watch these things and make up your own mind. I mean, there's nothing. I'm not trying to force anything on anybody. I'm not selling anything. Just watch it and see what you think. 3, 4 maybe. 7, 8. All right. This comes just in time. +1. +1. To the last one. That's a repeat. That's 2, 3. Well done, player. Yeah, I just love it with these losers on YouTube. They sort of say, "Got to read the board." What bollocks! Honestly. Yeah, the whole lot of them should be shut down, in my opinion. Okay, so we're 100 adrift there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. We've got shoe balance +25, 850, baccarat, and let's have a look at it while I remember. Oh no, I've got to save it first. Getting good at forgetting that. So look at that, 35 wins, 35 losses, volume 1, 4250, volume lost, 14400. So that's a pretty easy kind of conclusion, isn't it? I mean, it's not difficult to see that the average winning bet is vastly greater than the average losing bet. And that is absolutely the name of the game. That's what you have to achieve. Now, on the other side, you can screw up like I did here, down 13,350, and we end up in less than 21 minutes. We end up with 12,500. So, make of it what you will. All I can do is just, I apologize for the fact that I'm not running this stuff through the editor these days. But I've just got so many of these things now. I've got this hassle that Vegas Pratt started with his childish attack on me. So I'm just trying to keep it simple. I'm not going to put a lot of time into things that are going to be disqualified, dropped, zapped, wiped out, removed by the AI monkeys. So that's how that is. See you later.